Good morning, everybody. My name is Father Paul MacNeil. I'm the pastor of Our Lady of the Scapular parish. I just have a little update regarding the press conference yesterday from Premier Ford and his new stay-at-home order, which begins at midnight tonight, 12:01 Thursday morning, actually, and it continues for a good 28 days, I would say at least. So I want to say that even with the new restrictions, we are still able to conduct our religious services here at Our Lady of the Scapular parish. We still have the maximum of 9 people that we had before, which doesn't include the presider, so it's 10 people altogether. And I'm very satisfied with how safe everything has been the last few weeks since December 26th when we started this. Yes, I wish we could have a full church, but we just can't. So the restricted numbers, we are disinfecting the pews. We are keeping physical distancing. Everybody is wearing a mask. People are very good about this. So I think this is a good thing. And I do want to remain available spiritually for all of our parishioners as much as we possibly can. So then at this time, our schedule of masses is going to remain unchanged from the weeks before, at least the schedule of masses anyway. But what we've decided to do is to cancel our communion services during the week. Remember, we had added a few extra communion services, sometimes in the evening, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the morning. We have decided, because it's a stay-at-home order, we decided that those communion services are not essential. So we thought we'll cancel those. However, I will add one more communion service at 12:30 on Wednesday. So anybody can come to that. The communion service, keep in mind, it's not mass. It's only not even 10 minutes, very quick, so that you do a little Our Father and gospel reading and you receive communion. So for those who would like to receive communion during the week that can't make our masses, certainly we'll include them then. 12:30 Wednesday, we'll have one communion service. All other communion services during the week will be canceled. Mass schedule is going to remain exactly the same as we have it here at Our Lady of the Scapular. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9, and Tuesday, Thursday at 7, with confessions right before the Tuesday and Thursday evening mass. Still with 9 people only. Okay, so that's our schedule during the week. We're going to post our schedules because it's complex. So we'll post our schedules on our social media and on our doors as well. The only other thing that I want to mention about the weekdays is that I'm still going to be doing the 12:30 Mass online, live streamed for the children on Mondays, and that's it. And so the other thing about that is we're still only 9 people, so 9 people can come to our weekday masses. What I'm going to be doing is for those masses during the week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday at 7. If somebody arrives at that mass and it's already full, please wait, and I will give you communion after that mass. Okay, so we can do that. All right. So just to make sure that if you need communion, you can get it as best we can. Once everybody is gone, I'll lock the doors. So, but right after mass, if you want to just hang for a little bit, I'll make sure that I give everybody communion. But safely, right? So we're not going to be crowding into the church, to get communion. We're just going to have nice space in between. So that's our weekday strategy. So just to recap, it doesn't essentially change in terms of masses this week. Still with 9 people, still with physical distancing, still wearing masks. All of the communion services will be canceled except 12:30 on Wednesday afternoon. Okay. And the 12:30 Mass for children will still take place. So that's our weekday. Now, regarding Sundays, we've been offering communion services on Sundays from Sunday morning, for example, from 8 o'clock until 11:30 on the half hour. Once there are 9 people, I will close the door and do a communion service. The communion service takes 10 minutes. So that way we can get as many people as we can who would like to receive communion on Sunday. So that is going to continue. Not going to change at all. We're just going to keep doing that. So Sunday morning, communion services. I will, in addition, starting this weekend, be live streaming the Sunday Mass on Saturday at 5 p.m., like I had done before these new restrictions. And so then if anybody would like to receive communion after that, you may come as well, like a normal, like we would do during the week. So I'm going to live stream the Sunday Mass at 5 o'clock. You can also attend that as long as there are only 9 people. You can attend all of my live stream Masses now. And I do live stream Mass during the week at 8 o'clock, by the way. Okay. So then all of our Masses and communion services are open to the public. We have a limit of 9 people per service. Just want to mention also that our office remains closed, but our staff is working from home, and they will return messages. So please call us, email us, contact us. We are still here for you. Even though we're closed to physical access for the offices, we still will respond to you. Because I know that there are a lot of questions about baptisms coming up. And of course, we're still doing funerals according to the restrictions. And I also want to mention that our Adoration Chapel is not going to change. It still remains accessible for 10 people. There is an access code at the door. And I'm going to ask you to call the office if you'd like to receive that access. That just is to add a bit of extra security since there are just fewer people around. And that seems to be the consensus of our adoration team, and I'm certainly willing to close that. So that's about all I have to say. I'm trying to communicate this the best we can. I will be sending out a short telephone message tonight, as well as posting this message on all of our social media. We're also going to do a MailChimp. So if you would like to subscribe to our mailing list, that's on our website, www.ourladyofthescapular.net. We have a YouTube channel, which this video should be on that, as well as a Facebook. And I'll be posting this on Facebook also. And I don't think I can say much more about that. I will be doing night prayer tonight as usual at 9 o'clock. Hope you can join me for that on this channel. Never thought I'd say something like that. Just look, we're doing everything we can to keep you safe and to keep you spiritually healthy, especially when you do come to visit our church. Please stay home unless it's absolutely necessary, unless it's essential. I would ask you to please follow all of the guidelines of public health and all of the guidelines of our parish. We are trying to stay with you during all of this. We're doing the best we can. I want you to know that you're not alone, that Jesus is with you, that you're in our prayers, and we will get through this together. I know that spring is just around the corner. The days are getting longer every day. December 21st, I think, is my favorite. Day. Are there any? There are a few questions here. I did see a question from Tina on Facebook about a drop-off box for donations. There is a number of ways to do that. If you do happen to come to the church for one of our services, there is a basket where you can place your donation, and that's emptied out after every service, so it's safe. You can put it in that basket. You see it just fairly close to the door of the church as you're coming in. There's only one door accessible, by the way, just so you know. It's the side door near the Mary statue on the west side of the church. Also, though, during the week, feel free to drop by. Our breezeway doors are open, so you can come in, and on the door is a mail slot. Remember those mail slots you used to see back in the day? It's basically a hole in the bottom half of the door. Very small. It's only 2 or 3 inches tall, so you can't put your hand in there. But you can put an envelope in there, and that's the most secure way to drop off an envelope because it just lands on the floor of our tiny little lobby. And we pick those up all the time. Lots of people do that, and I thank you for that. So that's an answer to your question about the drop-off for donations. Thank you, Tina. This message is not about finances, by the way. Please don't misunderstand me. People are hurting. So I'm going to have a very light touch about that, but Tina did ask about it. So that's your answer. The drop box, Patricia, yes, it's on the door of the office. If you go into the breezeway, which is at the back of the church, you'll see the office door. All kinds of messaging on that door about us being closed, by the way, so don't ring the bell. Nobody's going to get you. but there's a mail slot on that door. There's also a mailbox. If you can't find the mail slot, I guess you can put it in the mailbox, but that's not as secure because people drop off mail and packages all the time. But put it in that mail slot, it's going to land on the floor, it's locked, everything's going to be fine. Anyway, so that's any other questions? I see some chat questions here, which are great. Let me just go over quickly. And I was surprised. I wasn't debating whether to pre-record this and send it, but I thought I'm just going to go live, so we're live. In any case, I'm going to wrap it up now. I just wanted to give you that quick announcement. Just to recap, even with the new restrictions, we're still able to conduct religious services. Things will go basically the same way they did before. We're canceling most of our communion services during the week. We will have one communion service at 12:30 on Wednesday. Otherwise, our mass schedule, our live stream schedule will remain exactly the same. If you would like communion and you're not late for mass, but if it's too late for you to get into mass, just wait and we will bring communion to you after mass as well. We're going to try and be good about that. So as I mentioned, spring is just around the corner. I wish you all of God's blessings during this time. And I just want to say, not only is spring around the corner, but hope is eternal. May God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll continue to see you online and in person.